Well, now that it's Wednesday, it's time for the exam, except there's a school assembly, apparently. Okay. It's the day after tomorrow, right? I wonder if it's gonna be old Mr. Kamoshida again. I can't believe the school is messing with our schedules like this. I don't care what it's about. It's gonna have nothing to do with us as students. I wish they'd stop dragging us into their mess.
Seems pretty rough.
A mandatory assembly during exam week, huh? Sounds rough for all of you.
Well, shall we begin?
Now, welcome to exams. You'll get a bunch of questions during exam week, and they'll all be either questions you've seen before or variations on them. What historical figure inspired the idiom favoring the magistrate? That was Yoshitsune.
Ooh, we can do this!
Let's see, an essay question. This looks tough, but let's calm down and think it through. Provide the reason why Minamoto no Yoshitsune is viewed as a hero. Yoshitsune has a brother, right? I think his name was... How could it be any of the other two? Yeah, that's the one. Yoshitsune worked under Yoritomo. He did a lot for his brother. But they ended up coming into conflict, and in the end, when they had to oppose each other, Yoritomo won. Yeah, Yoshitsune committed suicide after being exiled by his brother. But even though he lost, Yoshitsune is the one who went down in history as a hero. That's probably because people tend to sympathize less with figures in power and sympathize more with the weak. Yeah, not just any weak person though. People love rooting for an underdog who stands up to powerful oppressors, and Yoshitsune did that to his brother. So the reason Yoshitsune is treated as a hero is because he stood up against the powerful Yoritomo.
Yep.
You finished in time!
Ahem.
Time is up. Put down your pencils and put your hands under your desks.
Let's get started.
Which brain function is responsible? Fucking hell, what the hell? Oh, it's probably hallucination. Wait, no, that can't be right. Cognition!
Ooh, we can do this!
Got him! Which of the following maps can you paint without any adjacent areas being the same color? Oh, both.
Ooh, we can do this!
Okay, class, let's get started.
Name the book that defined malefactor as the chief factor in the progress of the human race. That's the Devil Dictionary. Digital Devil Story! That's another Shin Megami Tensei game.
Ooh, we can do this!
What character archetype refers to a mysterious and seductive woman, typically with ulterior motives? Femme fatale. How is this a Japanese lesson?
Ooh, we can do this!
That's definitely a French word. A school-wide assembly at this time of year? Really? Think we can bring our flashcards in? Kamoshida is just one of the many things wrong with this school. I've got to hurry home and study! You just got to school. Calm down. That Kamoshida is still causing us trouble even when he's gone.
Ever since that specific incident, many of you have voiced concerns that I could not bear to ignore. We believe the mental health of our student body is absolutely vital, so we've acquired the services of a therapist. The floor is yours, Doctor.
Isn't he hot?
The instant he steps on stage.
It's nice to meet you all.
Okay, this is definitely not in the base game. I don't recognize him at all.
Whoa, his voice is sexy.
My name is... Huh?
That's a pretty old name.
My name is Takuto Maruki. Thank you for welcoming me to your school. No need to be formal with me, though. I'm just here to counsel anyone who's interested. You can even call me Doc, if that would help you feel more comfortable. Any assistance you need, I'll be... Oh. I guess I'm not really any good for helping with money problems.
Thank you, Dr. Maruki.
Yo. You ever expect this place to actually give a shit about our mental health?
Well, our school's made national news. Maybe they figured they'd look even worse if they didn't do anything for us.
And Dr. what's his name?
Maruki.
Yeah, wasn't that guy just basically clowning it up on stage? You really think he'll do us any good?
Ryuji.
Hey there.
Looks like he's right behind us.
Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san, right? And that must make you.
How do you know our names?
Well, I was informed of certain students before beginning my tenure here. Those that had, previous interactions with Mr. Kamoshida. It must have been especially tough for you after having just transferred here.
To think I'd end up in a castle.
A castle?
You idiot!
Looks like this guy didn't get much sleep last night.
I'm amazed they just let you say that.
So, what do you want with us?
Ah, yes, I'd forgotten. I know I already offered my services to the student body earlier, but would you three be interested in counseling?
Nope, not at all.
Huh?
How's that surprising?
You were just a touch more emphatic about it than I'd expected. But if you come to my office, you can have free snacks.
Well, that is tempting.
All you can eat. Would be nice, but there's still plenty to be had. So, how about it?
Tell me more of these snacks.
Hey, don't fall for that.
I'm just being useless here.
To be frank, I've been explicitly ordered to provide counseling to the students directly involved with Mr. Kamoshida. It's in the school's interests. For its students.
Ah, the school's interest, huh?
I know that asking you to be open with a complete stranger like myself is a lot. Making this mandatory wouldn't do you any good either. Might as well turn it into a worthwhile experience. Ooh, I know. If you attend my counseling sessions, I'll teach you different ways to improve your mental acuity. Like ways to hone your concentration before exams, or not getting nervous on dates. How's that sound?
Mental training. If I make good use of this, it may aid in our Phantom Thieves activities, too.
There's also snacks.
All right, enough with the snacks. So, which way are you leaning?
I'm gonna do it.
I guess it'd just be more trouble for us if we didn't go.
Yeah.
Really? Then I guess it's a deal. I'll be in the nurse's office. Feel free to come by whenever it's convenient for you.
Oh boy, I do hope I get to skip travel to that because I have no idea where it is.
Well, we should get going.
Okay, I'll see you later. Thanks for taking my counseling into consideration. Now that we have a deal, I promise I'll do my best to help you.
I've made a deal with Maruki. I feel like this guy's going to be our Akechi this time. I've heard that name before. And I know he has a palace, so I think he's going to be... Wait, did I say Akechi? I meant
It's
a
hard to
Dachi.
believe an ordinary high school student could accomplish such grandiose heists. One would need a heart of steel, unaffected by outside influences. and prepared to act without hesitating. There has to be someone who helped strengthen your mental state. Sound like somebody you know? Give me a name.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Councilor-Persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Is it just me, or did that voicing sound different? Also, apparently the consultant is the one? That's usually the magician.
Alright.
You've unlocked the Counselor Confidant. Fusing personas of the Counselor Arcana will grant you an EXP Arcana Burst. I saw the Counselor Arcana in one of my fusion predictions a while ago, and I was like, what the hell is that? So I guess I found that Arcana. Now I have no idea what Kasumi's Arcana is gonna be. Probably the Eon, but...
Sorry for keeping you like this. Well then.
Okay, quiet down.
I have an addendum to the earlier assembly regarding the counseling you've all been offered. The counselor will be available to you starting after school today in the nurse's office. Dr. Maruki will only be posted here through November, so be sure to speak with him soon if you feel the need. For the majority of you, it's your choice whether or not you see him, but there are a few students I'll speak with later. The school's decided. Visits to Dr. Maruki will be mandatory for these individuals. Yo, you guys gonna go for it? What, the counseling? It kinda sounds like we're being forced to. I told Maruki I'd do it, but I don't know if I'm really into that idea, you know? Let's do it. Yeah, probably better to not draw more attention to ourselves anyway. I think I'm gonna try going today. Counseling, eh? Lady On's right. Make sure you visit him so you don't draw any attention to yourself, okay? Oh, I actually get an after-school section today, huh? Or maybe I just go to Maruki. Oh, no, that's on.
Welcome.
Are you here for a counseling session? Yeah, is now a bad time? Not at all. It's always a good time, so long as I'm not already listening to a student. I'm so glad you're here. Would you care for a snack?
Well, shall
we
begin?
get started? Oh, but first, just relax, alright? I'm only here to listen to whatever you wish to talk about.
Yes.
Sure. Although I really only have one thing on my mind anyway. Yes, I'd say that makes perfect sense. But don't force yourself into talking with me. You could even just grab some snacks and be on your way if you wanted. No, it's alright. I know I need to talk to someone about this anyway. That is, if you're willing to listen to the super long story. I absolutely am. Take all the time you need. I see. That's such a horrible thing to do to someone. Yes, that's why I wanted to get even with him. For Shiho. And? At first, I thought Kamoshida was ought to face the same fate as Shiho was going to put herself through. But...
Right.
Later, I realized that wasn't right. If he did take his own life, it wouldn't undo Shiho's suffering. In fact, it'd just give him the easy way out.
Right.
Is that so? You know, you are quite the wise, level-headed young woman, Takamaki-san. Huh? I think you've got the wrong... Nope, In fact, I think you're wiser than I was at your age. I wasn't anywhere near as mature as you are now. It's not like I did anything special, though. If I hadn't gone through my own share of hell, I don't think I'd be so mature either. I see. So what's on your mind now? Right
let me
now?
think.
I'm just hoping Shiho will get better quickly. We both suffered a lot, but I just want to get back to laughing and having fun together like we used to. At this point, I don't give a rat's ass about Kamoshida.
Yeah.
Now there's a healthy outlook. You can't change the past, but you still want to keep your chin up and press onward. Is that the gist of it? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it'd definitely be better if none of this had happened at all, but...
Quite.
I definitely agree with you there. But it's impossible to wipe every tragedy from history.
Yeah.
If only, right? Everyone would be so much happier if we could actually do that. Oh, it seems I lost track of the time. We should wrap things up here for today. Thank you so much for coming to see me. Oh no, thank you! I feel a ton better now that all that's off my chest.
Be careful, okay?
Ha, good to hear it. You deserve it. Feel free to stop by again anytime.
Okay, I'm
Will
gonna get
do.
going.
See you around! Well, I went in for counseling. You're going soon too, right, Dr. Vaughn? How'd it go? Well, it honestly wasn't as rough as I was expecting. I think you should just go and give it a shot. Dr. Maruki's easier to talk to than you'd think. Okay, see you tomorrow. Didn't you have a counseling appointment? That's in the nurse's office in the practice building, right? I'll just pass the time in the area until you're done. This one's super special! So many things are happening! It's not even anywhere on the forum yet. Anyway, do you remember that bully Daisuke Takanashi whose heart you changed earlier? Well, it turns out there was someone pulling the strings the whole time. It seems like Takanashi didn't have a choice but to listen to what this guy told him to do. But ordering someone to bully other people is a pretty crappy thing to do, isn't it? That's horrible. Right? It's totally unacceptable. This person has to be somewhere in our school, right? You should go take a look around. In the meantime, I'll secretly do a little more research, too. If we want to go after this target, we'll need a name. Let's go investigate the school. And we get the request, one who bullies bullies. Kasumi?
How are you?
Ah, hello. Are you here for a session as well? You too, huh? Never
Yes.
expected it from you. Yes, that's right. Dr. Maruki is a wonderful counselor. I've actually been seeing him for a while before he ever came. Wow, okay. I really didn't expect that. Oh, I didn't know you two were acquainted. Don't go overselling me too hard, though, Yoshizawa-san. I'm really nothing special. Well, I need to get going. Please excuse me.
All right then.
What say we get started?
Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. We made a deal. Well, I'll try to make sure it's worth the trouble.
I see.
Thank you. I think I've gotten a good grasp of the situation you're in, Crazy-kun. Well, full disclosure, the school gave me a brief rundown of the circumstances surrounding your transfer here. So much for my privacy. I'm doing okay now. But you weren't before, I take it. Try not to push yourself too hard, okay?
So,
Now that you've told me more about yourself, I think I've realized something. It seems you've been largely able to reconcile your internal world with your external one. I should note, that's really, truly impressive. Even most adults can't reliably manage that. How to put it? You know how everyone has an internal reality? Some conception of themselves they're striving for?
for example,
Like wanting to be a model student, or wanting to be loved and relied on, that kind of thing. But that idealized reality and the one in actuality are often far apart. That gap is responsible for a lot of people's pain. Not everyone can ace their exams, and not everyone can be the heroes they wish they could be. You've already been through so much. That kind of suffering is usually enough to twist people up into dark places. But you're standing up to it and confronting a tough, painful reality. To me, that's incredibly admirable. Then again, maybe that's a little weird for you to hear from a guy you just met, huh? But it sounds about right. Not even deflecting any self-deprecation. You really are strong, Crazy-kun.
I'm sorry.
Well, let's see. Sorry, this went on longer than I expected. Somehow, the conversation just took on a life of its own, I guess.
Say.
Hey, I've actually got one last request. What do you mind? What? Why would the counselor make a request of me?
You know,
I've actually been doing research along with my duties as a counselor. It's not quite like counseling, more like a type of psychological treatment. Basically, it's a product to learn more about people's metaphorical hearts. What they think, how they feel. Analytical psychology from Ace Attorney, alright.
How about it?
If I get far enough with it, I think it'll be able to help a lot of people, so... I'll need more details.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I guess my point is, I'd like to ask you to help with that research. All you'd have to do is listen to my theories and then tell me if they spark any ideas or realizations on your end. I'm not a doctor. Please, anytime's good for me. I can work around your schedule. And, I've got a lot of snacks too. You can have them. They're yours. Why me, though? Well, to be honest, sometimes I hit a wall in my research. I've been working on it alone, but some second opinions from a perspective like yours could really push it forwards. Oh, and don't worry, I'll promise I'll repay you for it.
Well...
Let's see. I know, maybe I could teach you some tips for mental training. I happen to know a lot on the subject. I'm sure I can cook up a special regimen for you. If you're dedicated enough, I'm sure you could draw out your full potential.
Thank you.
Okay, I guess that's our second deal. I feel like my bond with Maruki is growing deeper. What does that give us? Detox X! X! When Joker is inflicted with an ailment, he may recover immediately. That's
Right.
good.
I know.
Oh, right. Would it be okay if we traded contact information? I'll contact you when I've got time or when I need some input from you. That should do it.
Now.
I'd better do my part to repay you. Let's talk about mental training and presence. Let's see. First off, thanks to Maruki's mental training, my mind feels stronger.
Alright.
Oh! That's useful, alright! Oh, and here, never a bad time for a snack, right? And some non-static gum. Cures shock, I think.
Well, see you.
Thank you for your help today. I'll see you around at school.
Man,
You've really spent a long time talking to Maruki. Look how late it is. Well, if you think the sessions are worthwhile, you should try going again
night.
sometime. But we should definitely get some sleep for now. Tomorrow's your last day of exams, right? I think I'll do that last day of exams tomorrow, and then I'll end the episode.
Hey.
Oh yeah, that's rude. Whoops.
well then.
Been searching all along, facing twilight.
I'm so sleepy.
I ended up pulling an all-nighter once I realized today's the last day of exams.
Staying up studying?
Nah, I gave up on the exam. I was playing some games, and then before I knew it, it was morning.
That does sound like Ryuji. How manly.
It's what I always do. No matter how many times I fail, nothing's gonna change.
Morning.
Yo, look who else is yawning.
Exams are almost over, so I thought I'd make one last effort across the finish line.
Impressive, Lady Ann. You're quite different from the stupid monkey I know.
Huh? Don't give me that crap. Your brain's tiny compared to mine.
Size is meaningless if there's nothing inside, you know.
What was that?
Will you please shut up? You're gonna make me forget everything I remember. Huh? Am I imagining things?
You need the bathroom?
Huh? No!
What? You see a groper or something?
No, that's not it. It's... nothing.
Hmm?
Yeah, it's Makoto. He's spying on us again.
Oh my god! That guy got off! Isn't this bad? Hey, at least act like you care.
Fine. Come on.
Huh?
Hey, are you sure it's him, or are you just that self-conscious?
I'm not that...
Is there something you want?
That's my line! You are the one stalking me!
Stalking you? That's outrageous.
I know you've been following me, ever since the train!
That's because...
My goodness. I had wondered why you left the car, so this is where your passion led. All is well that ends well.
I saw you from the car, and I couldn't help myself from chasing after you. I didn't even notice the calls from Sensei, but thank goodness I caught up to you.
Okay...
What?
You're the woman I've been searching for all this time. Please, won't you?
Wait a minute,
Be the model for my next art piece.
Model?
All that I've drawn till now has been lacking, but I feel a passion from you unlike anyone else.
This man's highly suspicious.
Ain't this a recruit for some shady business?
Will you cooperate with me? What do you say?
Hold your horses. Who are you anyways?
Oh, where are my manners? I'm a second year at Kosei High's Fine Arts Division. My name is Yusuke Kitagawa. I'm Madarame-sensei's pupil, and I am being allowed residence at his place. I'm striving to become an artist.
Huh? Do you mean that Madarame? The one who was on Good Morning Japan the other day?
The very same.
You know who that is?
He was introduced as a super famous Japanese-style artist who's been recognized all over the world. But we heard that name the other day in Mementos.
Yusuke!
I'm sorry, Sensei. I'll be right there.
That old guy's Madarame?
Madarame-sensei's exhibition will begin at the department store near the station tomorrow. I'll be there to help out on opening day. Please come by. It'd be great if you could give me your answer in regard to being a model then. I bet you have no interest in the fine arts, but I'll give you tickets too. Well then, I hope to see you there tomorrow.
That guy's as easy to read as a book. You're not planning on going, are ya?
I think I will. Crap, look at the time. I'll see you later.
How dare he go after Lady Ann? I've memorized that face of yours, Yusuke.
Oh my god, I definitely should have ended the episode earlier. Crud, there's so much to this cutscene. And I thought it was like a few days later than this.
You became acquainted with Madarame's pupil by chance? That's a little too convenient. It makes me wonder if you're even telling the truth. So be it. What I want to know most is your method. It's true that Madarame was an unforgivable criminal worthy of the scorn thrown at him. He was an adult who cultivated his own fame and fortune by sacrificing the livelihood of children. But he'd been covering his tracks for years. How did you uncover the truth in such a short span of time?
Haven't you been listening?
This metaverse business again? Fine. Let's suppose that people's hearts can be changed by stealing their treasure, like you've said. If so, a different suspicion arises. People have gone mad or lost consciousness, never to recover, like the subway accident in April. Depending on how you look at it, that could be taken as a phenomenon for a sudden change of heart too. Were you related to those as well? I see. Fine. Let's get back to Madarame's case. Keep it concise and stick to the facts.
Alright, finally, let's finish up the exams. Seems like some of these were kinda tough.
Yep.
Well, it wasn't too bad. You could have gotten a decent score, right? You won't get a perfect score without max knowledge, but since it's at level 2, I should be pretty darn fine. Finally done with exams. Hey, are you gonna go in for counseling? I saw the volleyball guys getting called in. Oh shit, I got that question wrong! I know, right? It feels like I have to protect that teacher. What are you talking about? Who? That's such a non sequitur. Oh my god, there's still cutscene. I just want to save my game.
How about you?
I'm feeling confident.
You traitor! Anyways, can we stop talking about the exams? Like it or not, they're gonna come back graded next week. Rather than focus on stuff that's over with.
What are you looking at?
The usual site. It's no use. There ain't any useful info. The number of posts are getting less and less too.
I am not letting this end as a one-hit wonder, okay?
There's no point in getting antsy, though. I know! Why don't we go eat lunch somewhere? We still have some money left over from the other day.
I want sushi then! Or domestic-raised eel.
We don't have that much left. Oh, right! There are those tickets to Madarame's exhibit. Wait, that's tomorrow.
Don't tell me. Was it love at first sight with that Yusuke guy?
It's not like that.
Of course not.
When I was watching that special on TV, his artwork was pretty nice. Plus, we've got free tickets. Besides, this could also be related to what we heard in Mementos.
Madarame, was it?
I'm curious too.
That aside, what should I do about the other 2 tickets? Wanna go appreciate some fine arts for once?
Fine arts, huh?
I suggest we should all go together. Appreciating the fine arts builds character. A phantom thief who can't identify an original is lame.
Well, if everyone's going...
It's settled then.
It should be fun.
Just the phrase going to an art exhibit sounds kinda mature. Let's meet at the exhibit entrance tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow we go to that exhibit with Lady Ann. I'm curious to know if this Madarame has anything to do with the name we heard in Mementos. We can't afford to be late tomorrow. We'd better not go out right now. Holy hell, there's more? I just want to save my game! So I kept thinking about what Nakanohara said. Could he have been talking about the famous artist Maruki? Nice catch. Well, it is a pretty rare last name. Yeah, I mean, you guys ever heard of someone else called Maruki? It's really not common at all. If what we're saying is true, Kitagawa-kun is studying under a corrupt teacher. You mean a teacher who treats people like tools? Kitagawa-kun's life is probably pretty terrible. We gotta look into this. With all that finally done, next time on Persona 5 Royal.
I'll just add this.
It's time to visit the art exhibit. See you guys then.